I'm Joel Villafana. This is Cup of Joe, and Christmas is in the air. And I love breakfast around Christmas time. Christmas time breakfast is a real scene for me because I just like to play with different things. There's ham in the house, pastels in the house, and I just like to get creative. This morning, today, we are doing breakfast bites with a twist. Think about pastels and pancakes. Come together, voila, pastel pancakes. Then I'm using some Regal custard to create some delicious custard cookies, biscuits that would go kind of just well with everything on the breakfast table. And we finish things off with a Ponche de Creme Milkshake. Breakfast bites with a twist right here on Cup of Joe. So breakfast is a real thing for me, and especially around Christmas time, it just means so much more because there are so much more options to choose from and to do little crazy things. There's always ham and the turkey that you can mix up and do something different. And I love after Christmas, like right after Christmas, Boxing Day, the days after, that you can create little mishmashes of things. And that's what I'm doing today. Breakfast bites with a little Christmas twist. Giving you some ideas that you can try over the holidays. And this one, thanks to the folks at Regal Products for making it possible, is something that we kind of came up with just because we wanted something a little different than bread. And with a little sweet twist. So we did some custard breakfast biscuits using Regal custard powder, which is really gives it just a wonderful little sweet finish, and it goes well with if you're having the ham and the turkey, sweet and savory, really good. These biscuits are simple, in a food processor, create a quick dough, roll out biscuits in the oven, and breakfast. So let's start with some flour. Now guys, bear in mind, you see me getting crazy just pouring ingredients. All the recipes can be found on our website, cupofjoecaribbean.com. Follow them there. Sugar, salt, I have some baking soda, and I want to use some baking powder in this recipe as well. So I'm going with how many teaspoons? I'm going with just about 2 teaspoons. I'll do 3. Check the recipe, please, on cupofjoecaribbean.com. Right? Dry ingredients, and not forgetting the Regal custard powder, most important. What I like to do here, just before I get some butter in here, is give it a very simple mix. Just so all the dry ingredients comes together. And now I have some butter, and it's really about just incorporating the butter and the flour mixture and getting it to a nice coarse sort of consistency. Now some people will tell you could put it in a bowl and get and mash the butter and the flour, but that's why they created. We have technology. These machines can just do that. You don't have to mince butter and flour and mix. No. Butter, flour, mixture. You see when I could press it like this, and it kind of just comes together in my hand like that? You know it's ready. All you really want is that butter and that flour to kind of come together as one. At this stage, get rid of this guy. and you have all this good stuff here. Kind of smells like Christmas. I have some raisins. You can use any type of raisins, prunes, dates. No fixed thing to the recipe. You could kind of use what you have. I'll create a little well here with my dry ingredients. And then this is where my science classes came in. I want to curdle this milk. Curdling this milk means adding lime juice. It's chemistry in motion. I have a little vanilla essence that I just want to add in there as well. Very, very simple. In your well, yeah, curdled milk. And you begin to form your biscuit dough. Feeling a little sticky. I have some flour that I just want to kind of mix in there to get the right. You add flour until it comes together. It will just form the ball and you will feel it forming. A little messy. Ball coming into play. I want to flour my board. But because I'm kind of following recipes and I know what to expect, it takes away the fear. But flour sometimes frightens me. Kind of messy and all over the place, and I never know where it's going to fly and spill. And once you have that nice ball, you get a nice rolling pin, and you roll this out. I would say about 3/4 thickness you're looking for here. 3/4 inch thickness. It's a very light dough. And that's why you kind of don't want to overmix it, because if you overmix, it can get tough, and you don't want tough cookies. You don't want tough biscuits. Nice glass, simple glass. And this is just a little trick. You don't have to have fancy baking tools to do these biscuits Christmas time. You see the science in that? You know, I said don't try it at home. You could try this at home. This goes in the oven, guys, and bakes for no more than just about 20 to 25 minutes. They will get nice and light, nice little crunch on the outside, nice and chewy on the inside. It's beautiful, sweet, regal custard biscuits for breakfast. In the oven, let's go. Custard breakfast cookies in the oven, but I don't have to wait 20, 25 minutes because we have some done here already. These are just so simple, so fantastic. I love sweet and savory. It just goes well together. So these biscuits are kind of like, you know, that kind of long time country style. I love a chewy inside. Nice and crispy on the outside. The raisins, to me, just gives it that little and a piece of ham. Breakfast heaven. Breakfast bites continues. One down, another one to go. Think pastels and think pancakes, and come back, because this one, I'm sure you're making this Christmas. We are getting ready to roll out another concoction, another breakfast bite around Christmas time. I must it is a must. Have a pastel for breakfast, Christmas morning. If I don't have a pastel, yeah, that's not Christmas. Not all the time, everybody can sit and have a chain of people making pastels. Not everybody like buying pastels. It's kind of expensive now. So that's why I'm here. I am going to give you a real simple way to enjoy the pastel flavors in a simple pancake. I want to thank the folks at Regal for making this one possible, because once you have Regal cornmeal, you have some Regal baking powder, baking soda, you can create that nice cornmeal flavor with a pancake. What you just saw is that I have all the wonderful flavors. So I have here the mincemeat, the raisins, the olives, everything in here that's in the pancake I have right here. I am going to introduce it to a pancake. They're going to form a union and live happily ever after every Christmas from here on after. Let's create mincemeat is done. Let's create the simple pancake batter. Pancakes are so kind of easy. Flour. I'm going with salt, some sugar, Regal baking powder, Regal baking soda, and to make this pancake that much special on this Christmas morning, I want to get some Regal cornmeal happening here. Just about a cup. Cup of cornmeal. So that should give it that nice little yellow cornmeal pastel kind of vibe, right? And that's your dry ingredients. So now for your wet ingredients, I need a bowl. And you want 2 eggs in here. Some milk. Guys, remember you can get these recipes on CappuccioCaribbean.com. Very, very simple pancake, my cornmeal pancake. Added some oil there. And I just want to whisk that together. Basically your egg, milk, and oil mixture. Once the eggs are beaten, you're good to go. And all I want to do now is add my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients. What I like to do here is add it probably in thirds. So I just want to make sure that it comes in, or I should use a whisk. Got to use the right tools. So you whisk a pancake batter is exactly that. It just needs to be a nice thick batter, just with that little bit of give. Not too watery, but not too thick. So you see that yellow hue that you're getting there? That's the feel of the pancake and the pastel kind of coming together there, that yellow hue. Yeah. That is the consistency that you're now looking for there. Simple pancake batter, guys. Get the recipe on CappuccioCaribbean.com. I'm going to just add about 2 tablespoons of oil to my hot pan. And we're going to start pulling together some pastel pancakes. I like to work with one consistent spoon. One consistent spoon, right? And this is so that your pancakes can kind of look the same. They won't. Some will be a little oblong, some will be circular, some might come out a little kind of, but it's all good. This is just to try to help you to keep it same size. So you go with nice one heaping tablespoon, sorry. Yes? I get nervous every time. Let's try to get one more in there very quickly. These pancakes do not take long. 30 to 45 seconds on one side. And because I'm doing all sorts of things here, I want to get all this goodness sprinkled on top here nicely. Oh, it smells so good. So what's happening here is that you don't want to cover the edges because you're looking for the bubbles to kind of show itself. When it starts to bubble, the pancakes are ready to flip. I'm starting to see my bubbles. When you flip it, the infusion now of all that pastel flavor from the meat is getting up in there. It just takes about 30 seconds. These pancakes you will make every Christmas, whether you have pastels in the house or not. It goes perfect with your chow chow, guys. Very, very simple. You can stack it up how much ever you want. Chow chow, I love a little butter just to melt on it when it's kind of nice and warm as well. If you want to do your honey and your syrup, you can do that. But not with my pastel pancakes, please. Just some chow chow and a little butter. Get a recipe on CupOfJoeCaribbean.com. This is one of my favorites. A pastel pancake concoction. Breakfast bites. Did you say Merry Christmas? Come on back. So if you're like me, you had your coffee, you did your biscuits, you did your pastel pancakes, and now it's time to just relax and have a sundae. Sundaes ice cream makes every day Sunday. And I am going to not just make this Sunday, this is a super Sunday because I am going to be using Sunday's golden vanilla ice cream to create a Ponche de Creme Milkshake. So quick story about this Ponche de Creme. My wife makes a fantastic Ponche de Creme. I boast it now. I don't do any other Ponche de Creme but my wife Ponche de Creme. This bottle is a year old. Last Christmas business. Rich and thick. Plenty Ponche de Creme goodness here. Ponche de Creme will go perfect with not just vanilla ice cream, but Sunday's golden vanilla ice cream. So I was sold on the golden vanilla. Vanilla sometimes is a little too plain Jane for me. So when I tried this golden vanilla from Sundays, it kind of made all the difference to me. There's a kind of richness to it that you don't get with every vanilla ice cream. So I'm looking for about 4 to 6 scoops of ice cream. I just got this ice cream scoop. Never used it before. Ah, that's it. Practice does make perfect. Huh? Yeah, practice makes perfect. I'll go with 1 more nice scoop. So yeah, 4 to 6 scoops. The more ice cream you put, the thicker the milkshake. This is so simple, everything in the blender, guys. So all you're doing is your Ponche de Creme going straight in there. Oh my God. A little touch of cinnamon, just a little extra. So this is not necessary, but it is. It's Christmas morning, you know? It's Christmas morning, so you just add kind of a little bit, just a little touch, you know? It's not really necessary, but it's necessary. It's been a long year. It's been a long year, you know? Christmas time. It's Christmas time, you know? Simple ingredients, no more than about 4 or 5 ingredients in here. And you just kind of bring this smells so good. So guys, the more ice cream you use, the thicker your milkshake. If you like it thick and slurpy, you use a lot of cream, you use probably about 12 to 14 scoops. You could use 6 to 8 if you like it a little on the watery side, probably 8 to 10 if you like it nice and medium. This here is just how I like it. Real simple. A little dust of cinnamon on the top. And this cinnamon stick will get in there and just kind of continue absorbing all that good cinnamon flavor. I hope you enjoyed Breakfast Bites with that Christmas twist. Christmas is around the corner, guys. Copper Joe Christmas is in full effect. Thanks to Sundays, we make every day, not only Sunday, but every day is Christmas. When you have leftover Ponche de Creme, Sunday's ice cream, a little bit of cinnamon, cherry on top. Merry Christmas. Copper Joe Christmas, every weekend right here on Copper Joe.